my privilege this morning to spend a moment with you regarding United Methodist Women in this church. And I've had the privilege of serving as president for the organization for 2 years. And I'm delighted to announce that Ruth Martin has agreed to be president for the next year. So the organization will keep getting stronger and moving forward. And by coincidence, that's the name of my UMW moment, moving forward. And as all the history teachers will tell you, you have to look back to see what's going to happen, to understand the strength of the organization. So I'm just going to mention for half of my moment a little bit about the 140-year legacy of United Methodist Women, which was started by a group of 6 women in Boston because they were concerned about what a missionary had told them about health conditions for women in India. Back at that time, women in the Methodist and Evangelical United Brethren traditions organized about that same time. This was the time when women and children were legally classified as chattel, legally dead non-persons. There was little service to women because of prejudice and limitations of cultural attitudes in church and society. We had a booklet that Joyce Krause made for a United Methodist Women church event about the time of the millennium. And it talks about the church history. It was a great evening. We had a whole bunch of slides that we all had a few good laughs over. In the history, there's a paragraph about the bronze church bell, which still hangs in the church. It was purchased in 1888 from a company in Baltimore. That bell weighs 740 pounds and cost $164.30. According to the newspaper account, the weather vane atop the steeple, now not this steeple, that would be the steeple in the old church, was purchased by the Ladies' Aid Society. So as you can see, in 1888, United Methodist Women as Ladies' Aid were active in this church. In the 40s, the Women's Society for Christian Service followed soon after Ladies' Aid Societies. And then in 1973, the United Methodist Women became the church mission organization for the United Methodist Church. Today, the United Methodist Women is the largest denominational faith organization for women, with 800,000 members whose mission is fostering spiritual growth, developing leaders, and advocating justice. And let me just read to you their mission, their list of missions. I think you'll be as impressed as I was. Social issues that are the focus of UMW advocacy: women's rights, immigration, healthcare, the environment, racial justice, public education, child advocacy, global justice, domestic violence, and human trafficking. And many of those subjects are taken up by the mission school that's provided by the district and by the countrywide organizations of United Methodist Women. We give $1,200 a year as a mission pledge to a district organization, which gives it to the conference, which gives it to the Women's Division of the United Methodist Church, for use to help empower and improve the lives of women, youth, and children in the United States and around the world. Close to $20 million comes from United Methodist Women annually to the Women's Division for supporting mission programs throughout the United States and other countries. Around $5 million is collected and used by local member units. Now, we have this lovely yellow sheet that Joyce prepared for us. It has the purpose of United Methodist Women, which I think when you glance at it, you will find most interesting. Our mission report is on the other side, and as you see, we added a couple things. Campaign for Heart to Heart and Aid was the R. Scott mission, and Rick Martin involved us in something called Little Dresses for Africa, and some of them became Little Dresses for Haiti, and that was a wonderful thing. Locally, if you look at the list of things we've provided funds for or helped to fund, if you notice, we have begun to help with member care missions for those people who are unable to get out to church. I want to tell you that United Methodist Women is alive and well here in Clark Stream. All church women are invited to become involved. If you don't like when we meet, tell us. We can meet whenever. We're pretty flexible, regardless of what you might think. The next meeting we have will be a picnic out at our home in the country on June 12th, and we invite you to attend. If you have suggestions for new programs, please join us and make the group relevant to you. Only you can help us move ahead. We hope you will join us as an organization as we move forward. Thank you.